Malky, I wanted to ask you a bit of about the mentality of what's going on here. Jake, I think, is fair to say, is disrupting the industry in a good way. Right? He's getting the conversation about fighter pay up. But when he starts talking about people like Jorge Masvidal who have a history of doing things that perhaps he's not got, what do you think he's doing? Does he not realize that he's messing with the wrong people? Is he just saying things?
I think what people have to understand is that Jake is a promoter, and he understands that for this machine to work, he has to get eyeballs. So if the headline tomorrow that you put out there is Jake Paul calls out Jorge Masvidal, right? That's going to get 2 million views on your site. That's going to get 5 million views on somebody else. And so what happens is you guys perpetuate this whole thing. So people say, oh, Jake Paul's destroying them. Jake Paul's using you guys. And he's smart for using you guys. Because at the end of the and by the way, he's not just using you guys. He's using every single person he can. I mean, let me ask you.
He's also using Jorge Masvidal as well, right?
Well, he's using everyone. Like, he uses everyone's name in what we call clout chasing. And that's why yesterday I said he was the best clout chaser ever. The dude knows how to get his name out there. Listen, you could be mad with Jake Paul. You might not like his antics. None of us do. It's all it's childish, stupid. But when you come with a following of 100 million on YouTube, and you got X number on Instagram, and you can press a button, and then it changes the way somebody thinks about something. He's a real influencer. What people are upset about is that he's taken his social media standing and turned it into a real business for himself and his family. And you can't be mad at that. Now that he's not Floyd Mayweather level of boxing, the dude's in the gym every week training. The dude's training with real fighters. So how can anyone hate on him?
But is there a risk that one day he'll walk into a Conor, a Nate, or a Masvidal and realize that you don't just get?
But that's a risk with everybody. I mean, but look, I'm gonna put it like this. I think that guys do what they do, hoping that never happens. But if it happens, they gotta back it up, right? And so
he's got 20 dudes around him at all times as well. So.
But that's what it is, though, right? Like, think about that. So it's like you sit there and you type some stuff up. You get in front of a camera, you talk some shit, and then if you walk into the room with the guy, you know what I mean? Then it is what it is. And so, it is what it is. Listen, I don't respect that part of it, right? I said it yesterday. He's the ultimate clout chaser. You know what I mean? I respect what he's done. I respect him as a fighter because I think that anybody that laces him up, gets in the ring or in the cage, whether they're the best or the worst, whether they're brand new or not, whether they get paid millions or $100, you got to respect what they do, and that's what I respect about Jake. All the other extra shit, it's all for the show.
Safe to say the Momma Woodley shit was way over the line, though, right?
Yeah, and I don't listen. And again, I don't know that.
To be fair, I don't know if that was Jake or people around him.
It was people around him. That's the thing, right? And I don't know that they sat there and they said we're going to pick on Momma Woodley when everyone's been super respectful of his mom and nice to his mom. I don't think that's. Listen, he's not like that either. He's not built that way. I think that shit got out of control, right? It infuriated Tyron's family, and it created it to what it is today. But yes, listen, I would be honest with you. There's a lot of people, it's not just Jake, that talk in the media, and then when they get around people, they're walking around with cops or bodyguards and the whole nine, and then, it's like whatever, it never happens because of that situation. So, I mean, is he disrupting the sport in a certain way? Yes. He's promoting the sport, he's doing all that stuff, he's getting paid, and therefore he's also paying other people, especially with his new, promotion and all that. You can't knock him for that. But is he really gonna go see Dana White and knock him out in the club? I mean, shit, I got my money on Dana. Dana beat his fucking ass. Like, I'm just telling you, like, it's one of those things where I'm trying to tell you that
You think Dana would beat him in a fight?
Listen, Dana's a gangster too, but what do you think? You know what I mean? Like, listen. And by the way, you think Dana's walking around fucking?
That's what I'm
He's gonna be in a club with fucking his dudes, and I guarantee you, Dana's dudes are gonna take out his dudes. But listen, I don't want to talk shit to Dana's behind, because then I'm gonna start beefing between them. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not doing that either. But my point is that we can all sit here and say, if I see so and so, I'm gonna fuck him up. And then when you see him, you got 20 guys with you. You can make any excuse as to why something happens or doesn't happen. This is all a waste of time.
Yeah. Last thing from me, I just overheard you say Masvidal wanted to fly in after the Momma Woodley thing.
Yeah. Listen, Andre Arlovsky, Yoel Romero, half my roster was ready to fly in here. You know what I mean? After that, and I was like, you guys just stay home. It's not necessary. But Masvidal was ready. Masvidal was coming because that's their teammate, that's their boy. They've trained together. They've done a lot of things together, a lot of time spent together. So, and I represent both of them. So we're like a little family ourselves too. And so for anyone to try anybody's mom, I think other people look at them and they say, if that was my mom, shit, what would I want everybody else to do, right? And so, I appreciated every single one of them. I got text messages and calls from everybody ready to fly in and come up here and just, be there for Momma Woodley and stuff. But I'm like, bro, you guys don't understand. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Momma Woodley is the real G in all of this, okay? I don't think people understand. Momma Woodley had to defuse the
She was
situation.
not rattled, I can tell you that.
Was not rattled at all, okay? I'm telling you. And if Momma Woodley snaps her fingers, bro, I'm telling you, it's a problem. So let's leave it alone. Like, at the end of the day, it's just a fight. It is what it is. That moment in time escalated. We de-escalated it. It is what it is right now. We just want to get to the fight, get this fight over with, and then hopefully get to another one. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.